Good day, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, examiners, and fellow students. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Wisdom channel. I'm here to present my combined science project titled, Investigating Waste and Recycling Challenges in Our Community. This project falls under the topic of environmental management, and it explores the growing waste problem we face and how recycling could help address it. Acknowledgements. Before I begin, I'd like to sincerely thank my science teacher for guiding me throughout this project. I also extend my gratitude to the community members who shared their honest views, and to the local vendors and council workers whose input made this research possible. 1. Problem, aim, and objectives. The main problem I identified is that waste disposal in our community is poorly managed. Plastics, food waste, and other garbage are thrown almost everywhere, on roadsides, near markets, and even around homes. Many people are unaware of recycling, and some even burn waste, which is harmful to both health and the environment. The aim of this project was to study how waste is currently handled and to assess whether recycling is being used effectively in our community. The specific objectives were to observe the types and amounts of waste being produced, to find out how people dispose of waste, to investigate community awareness and practice of recycling, to suggest ways to improve waste management through recycling. 2. Background and information. From my research, I learned that waste includes items like plastic, paper, food remains, metal, and glass. Recycling is the process of using waste materials again instead of throwing them away. Recycling is important because it reduces pollution. It saves space at dump sites. It protects the environment and reduces the need to burn or bury waste. Burning waste releases dangerous gases, which can cause breathing problems and contribute to global warming. Unfortunately, in our community, most people don't understand recycling, and there is no proper system to encourage or support it. 3. Materials and methods. To carry out this investigation, I used a notebook and pen, waste observation checklist, interview questions, mobile phone for photos. I visited 4 different locations: the market, school surroundings, nearby homes, an open dumping site. I observed the types of waste found in each area and spoke to 15 people in total. 8 residents, 2 council workers, 5 schoolmates. I asked them how they handle waste and whether they recycle. I also noted their reasons for not recycling. For results and what they mean. Here are the key findings. Plastic and food waste were the most common in all places. Some areas, especially the dumping site, were very dirty. Very few people recycle, and most said they didn't know how or where to do it. The school was the only place where I saw any kind of recycling bin. People either burn or dump rubbish in open spaces. This shows that there's a serious lack of knowledge and infrastructure for proper waste management in the community. 5. Conclusion and what should be done. In conclusion, waste management in our community is poor, and recycling is almost non-existent. The main problems are plastics and food waste. There is a clear need to educate the public, provide recycling facilities, and promote reuse of materials. Here are my recommendations. Teach people about recycling using posters, school clubs, and community meetings. Place separate bins for plastics, paper, and food waste in public spaces. Encourage reuse of containers, bottles, and plastic bags. Work with local councils to ensure waste is collected regularly. Start recycling projects in schools to set a good example. Also, people can get creative with waste, like making soccer balls from plastic bags, which saves money and reduces litter. 6. References. In carrying out this project, I referred to the ZimSec Combined Science Syllabus, 2021, the Recycling Handbook from the Ministry of Environment, the textbook Science in Action for Schools by Chikawar and Moyo, 2018. 7. Appendices. The appendices include photos of the waste I saw around the community, interview responses from residents and workers, my observation checklist used during fieldwork. In conclusion, this project showed me that science can be used to solve real problems in our daily lives. With better awareness, cooperation, and a small push from schools and councils, recycling could make a big difference in cleaning up our environment. Thank you very much for listening.